Hi everybody, this is John and I'm going to show you part one of the Weeping Willows video to show you some of the spots where you can catch uniques. Obviously not all of them because I don't know all of them, but some that I've had some luck at. The fishery is split into a total of 5 lakes. Bit overwhelming at first getting your head around it, especially with somebody who hasn't fished for carp before. We're going to be looking today at the Willows Lake and also the Cave Lake. This is my usual setup for carp fishing here. The Deep Horizon rod, the Leviathan reel with 0.27 braid, a camouflage carp sinker of 165 grams, quite a heavy leader, either a 6/0 or an 8/0 hook, and a large boilie, which is either going to be a 25mm or a 20mm pop-up. So here we are at Willow Lake. This is the south side and there's an island just in front of you. I usually cast out and then spod. I'll show you in a separate video how to put the spod together, which you can use ground bait or a mixture of spod mix and ground bait. This is what I was saying. I mean, for people who've never done any carp fishing, never used a spod, fortunately, I've been fishing for carp since I was about 11 years old. So the practical side of it, I do know quite well. You still need to get your head round using these things in the game. So this is just to the right hand side of the island. This is one of the unique mirrors that I had. Nice fish. Fishing with a four red rod rest, you can catch fish out to the island to the right hand side. Obviously remember peak times as well. I always fish in peak times, whether it's a cloudy day or a sunny day, and just if nothing's happening, go to the next spot. But you can always catch common and trophies at any time of day really, especially if you use simpler baits. But I think location is really important. You've got to be in the right spot. It's another unique from the same spot there. It was ghost carp. Here's the map showing where I've put a couple of markers and just showing there the spot to the right of the island. I've had uniques from those two spots as well, but not as productive as the other. Around the other side of the same lake, if you look at the lake here, the same island is off to your right, but you're on the other side of it. Unique grass carp. I'll show you the spots at the end of this, just on the map. What I've learned from playing this game at this fishery is that the big carp seem to be either in the holes. So if you look on the map and you find a deeper hole, then it seems to be a good place to fish. And also fishing just off the islands, usually at the point of the island. And then if you play Fishing Planet on the other locations, like if you go to Mississippi, you'll find the peacock bass off the point of the island or in a little cove, and the same's true here. It seems to be similar. Now what I've done here is I'm just mixing up the ground bait, and this time I'm just trying using the PVA bags instead of spodding. You seem to use less ground bait, which works out cheaper as well if they're trying to make some money. So this mixture has got banana boilie ground bait, strawberry boilie ground bait, and also some aroma. I either use the Tutti Frutti or the Sweet Crucian at about 3%. I don't know if that's the best concentration to use, but I try not to put too much in. I use the large PVA bag, and that means that each time that you cast, you're providing that spot with a little bit of ground bait, which is usually enough to get the fish interested. So because sometimes when you're spodding, you can put too much in, and it can work out expensive, because when you're not catching anything, you just chuck it out again and again and again, trying to get the fish interested. So it's probably better just to use a little bit. The only thing is that every time you cast, you lose a little bit of time while it refills the PVA bag, but that's probably less time than using a spot anyway. So here's me just marking there, that spot to the right. You can see there's a deep little hole, a deeper hole just to the right of where I'm fishing. And I'll just put the bait back on the spot. So with having 3 rods as well, it gives you enough time to bring each one in if you get 2 on at the same time, and also explore different places. You can be in a good spot and you can try out different areas around it to see whether they're better. This is another fish that I had just from the left hand side there, and this was a unique common. It's obviously not all the fish that I caught that day, but I'm just showing you the bigger ones that came out and where they came from. So you can see again, those are just both those spots there in the little bit deeper water. That's going back out. This is just when you do fish the Weeping Willows, just check out the temperature, and particularly the water temperature, because that's obviously what affects the fish. If it's up like it is 19 degrees centigrade, you can see there, and it's a sunny day, 19 degrees C, I would opt for the banana, strawberry, tiger nut boilies as hook bait. When it's overcast or a bit cooler, I mean, you can probably use anything, but you might want to try the crab, which that's worked for me as well. This is over on the Cave Lake. This is on the east side, not the bit where you spawn into. You have to walk round to this bit, and I found a spot there. You can just see it in front, just to the, almost at the point of the island, which I also managed to get a few uniques from. So fishing with 3 rods here again. I did have the baits out on some other spots, one in front and one to the right, both in areas with deeper holes, as I was saying before, but it was the rod to the left that was more productive. And you can see there as well, this is a different day. That's 16 degrees centigrade. It is cooler, and I'm on a spices boilie. That's a unique mirror carp. Here's on the map, you can see the two marks there in the deeper water, and then the one over towards the island. That's not actually that close to the island, but I think probably anywhere in that area you catch fish. And then this is the other side of the cave lake, the west side, where this is where you spawn in, which would probably be familiar to you. A lot of people have fished here as well in the other videos, and it's recommended. Most people fish into that mark that I've got out there, but I also found that off the point of the island again, pretty good, and as you'll see, I had a couple of uniques from there. Also, if you're fishing here as well, always clip up so you can hit the same spot over and over again if you want to, or you can change the distance as well. I fish either past it or before it, and clipping's useful. Also for the spot as well, clip the spot so you can hit at least the furthest mark of the 3 rods. So both those marks are pretty good. I didn't do any night fishing here. I just really enjoy especially the sunny days. So I've not done a lot of night fishing here, but I'm sure the spots are also pretty good at night as well. So I hope that's been useful. I will put the other video up for the other lakes in a few more days, and yeah, see you next time.